Hi everyone. So today we are going to start studying about percentage, profit and loss. So those guys, there might be a lot of guys who think that they are very much comfortable with the concept. So they can skip the conceptual part, but at least do the questions. Okay. Don't skip the questions. We are going to solve roughly around 20 problems. So those problems at least you need to solve. You can skip the conceptual part, but I will explain what do you mean by percentage, what is the basics of percentage. But those guys who are comfortable, they can skip to the concept problems part. Okay. So let's understand the meaning of percentage. So what is percentage? Let's just say you scored 70 marks out of 100. So how many percentage did you score? 70 by 100 into 100. That means 70% you scored. Let's just say you scored 150 out of 200. So how much you scored? 150 by 200 into 100. That means 75%. So this is the meaning of percentage, right? And now if someone is asking what is, let's just say 20% of 100. So what is 20% of 100? 20% of 100. That is 20 only. How do you do that? 100 into 20%, 20 by 100. That means 20. What is 50% of 70? So what you will do? 70 into 50%. So 50 by 100. So 1 by 2, 35. So this is how we do it. Right? Now what they are asking, what is 10% of 25? 10% of 25. So 25 into 10% means 10 by 100. So it would be 1 by 10. What you get? 2.5. That's it. Okay. 5 is how much percent of 20? That means how much percent of 20 is 5? How much percent of 20 is 5? So I am saying x percent of 20 is equals to 5. X percent of 20 is equals to 5. That means what do you mean by x percent? 20 into x by 100. 20 into x by 100 is equals to 5. So what do you get? 25. Sorry. 25. Yeah. So 25. So 25%. So 25% of 20 is equals to 5. 25% of 20 is equals to 5. You can do this calculation. You are getting 5 only. So 25% of 20 is equals to 5. 20 is how much percent of 20? So x percent of 20 is equals to 20. X percent of 20 is equals to 20. So 20 into x by 100 is equals to 20. So x equals to 100%. That means 100% of 20 is equals to 100%. 100% of 20 is equals to 100%. Because 20 is 20 only, no? 100% of 20. What do you mean by 50%? That means half of that, 10. What do you mean by 25%? 1 by 4th of that, 5. What do you mean by 10%? 1 by 10th of that, that means 2. What do you mean by 100%? That means the complete one. And what do you mean by 200%? If I ask you, what do you mean by 200%? That means double of this. So it would be 40. Right? So how we will do it? 40 is how much percent of 20? So 20 into x percent of 20 is equals to 40. What do I mean to say? X percent of 20 is equals to 40. So 20 into x by 100 is equals to 40. What do you get? X equals to 200%. So 200% of 20 is equals to 40. X equals to 200%. Okay. In fraction, how do we write? 100% means 1. That means if I am asking 100% of 20, that will be 20 only. So I will simply multiply with 1. What do you mean by 50%? If I am asking what is the 50% of 20? What is the 50% of 20? That is 10. That means I will do 1 by 2. Basically, we are doing by 100. 50% means 50 by 100. That means 1 by 2. 25% means 25 by 100. That is 1 by 4. 33.33% means 1 by 3. 20% means 1 by 5. And 16.67% is 1 by 6. If you remember these things, then it will be easier for you to do the calculation. Even if you don't remember, you can simply do 50 by 100. It would be 1 by 2 only. But if you remember, that is good. You can remember this one. You need. I guess you already know 20%. You already know 25%. 150 already knows. People already know. So this and this you can remember. Okay. 16.67 is 1 by 6. Okay. Now I am asking a quantity 50. There is a quantity 50. It is increased by 20%. What is the new quantity? I got 10 marks. My marks got increased by 20%. That means it was increased by 20% of this. Initially I used to get 10 and then it got increased by 20%. So 20% of 10. Now 10 plus 20% of 10 is 2. So answer is 12. So similarly, I am having 50 and it got increased by 20%. Or how I can write it? 50 and increase by 20%. In this way also I can write it, right? So what I will get? 50% of 20. You can do this calculation, or directly you can say that 50 plus what will be 20% of 50? 10. 60. That's it. This is how you can solve. Okay. So if I write a quantity, not quantity, y is increased by x%, then new quantity. If y is increased by x%, y is increased by x%. So y plus x% of y, what that would be? Y into x by 100, or you can write y into 1 plus x by 100. So this I will be using directly many times. So you should be comfortable with this. Y into 1 plus x by 100. Y is increased by x%. A quantity 50 is decreased by 20%, then what will happen? Decreased by 20%. That means 50 minus 20% of 50. That would be what? 40. That's it. I purchased a book in 10 rupees. I sold it in 13 rupees. What is the percentage of profit I got? My purchasing, I purchased it in 10 rupees. Okay. Cost price was 10 rupees. I sold it in 13 rupees. How much I got? 30%. Say yes or no. I purchased something in 100. I sold it in 130 rupees. So 30% of this, 30% of this, which is equals to 30 rupees. This was my profit, right? So if you say, what was your profit? Profit was 3 rupees. 3 rupees on what? 3 rupees on 10 rupees. So what is my profit percent? Profit percent. This was my profit 3 rupees. What will be my profit percent on this? 3 by 10 into 100. 30%. That's it. Okay. These are not the final problems. Final problems we are starting from here. These are just the conceptual problems, so that you do not find difficulty in understanding the problems. Okay. I purchased something in 10 rupees and I sold it to 6 rupees. Purchased in 10, sold it in 6 rupees. So what is the loss I am having? Rupees 4. Let's just say I went to the market with 100 rupees, I came back with 60 rupees. That means I lost 40% of rupees. I lost 40 rupees, 40% of rupees. So how you will do it? 60 minus 100 divided by 100. You are not going to do 60. Now people sometimes get confused. Here what we should write? Upper you have to subtract only. But here what should write? 60 or 100. So in this kind of dilemma, you will always take example. You will take examples. That if I had 100 rupees, if I have got 60 rupees, that means I have lost 40%. So what you would have done? 60 minus 100 by 100. Okay. So when we solve the problem, I will tell you, you should always take the example. So loss is of 4 rupees. Loss 4 rupees on what? Rupees 10. So loss percent. Rupees 4 by rupees 10 into 100%. That means 40% loss was there. Okay. Well and good. Let's start solving the problems. A number x is increased by 30%, then it is decreased by 40%, and the new number is 780. Find the value of x. First, it is increased by 30%. What do you understand by that? Increased by 30%. Can I write it in this manner? What I actually do, x was the number, it is increased by 30%. That means 30% of this. What do you get? 1.3x. Now it is decreased by 40%. Now it is decreased by 40%. 1.3x is now decreased by 40%. That means only 60% is remaining. Say yes or no. Let's just say I have 100 rupees and I am saying that this got decreased by 40%. That means how much rupees I am having? 60 rupees, right? I was having 100 rupees. Now 100 rupees are decreased by 40%. That means I am having 60 rupees. That means I am having 60% of the initial rupees. I had something and it decreased by 40%. That means I am having 60% of initial. Right? Same thing we are doing here. it goes decreased by 40%. That means I am having 60% of the initial one. So 60% of the initial one. Now this quantity is equals to 780. So I guess we are going to get 0.78 only. Yeah, 0.78x. 0.78x is equals to 780. So x we are getting is 1000, right? 10, yeah, x we are getting is 1000. You can check as well what was happening. First it got increased by 30%. So what will be the 30% of 1000? 1300. Now it goes decreased by 40%. That means you need to take 60% of this. 60% means 0.6. 60% means 0.6. So what you get? 13 6 are 78 only, right? So 780 only you get. So you can check in this manner as well. So initially you had 1000, it got increased, then decreased, right? A radius of a circle is increased by 10%. Find the increase in area. So what was the initial area? Pi r square. Now what is the area? It got increased by 10%. So what is the new radius? New radius, r new. It got increased by 10%. So initially it was r, plus it was increased by 10%. That means 1.1 r, right? So 1.1 r square. So it would be 1.21 pi r square. A new. So percentage increase. What will be the percentage increase? Tell me. I had 100 rupees, it got increased to 120 rupees. How much increase is there? 20%, right? 100 to 120, 20% is increase. So how I would do it? 120 minus 100 divided by 100 into 100 would give me 20%. So similarly, final minus initial, you don't need to mug up the formula, you will always take example. 100 to 120, that means 120 minus 100 divided by 100. So similarly, from pi r square to 1.21 pi r square. So 1.21 pi r square minus pi r square divided by initial one. Initial was pi r square divided by pi r square into certainly 100 you can do. So what you will get? 21%, right? 0.21 into 100, so 21% you will get. Okay, let's see this question. A shop provides a flat discount of 40% on one t-shirt. Okay, another shop provides a successive discount of 20% and 20%. The difference of the bill is rupees 4. Find the net cost of the shirt. Okay, so shop 1, what shop 1 is doing? Let's just say the shirt was of price x. Okay, shirt was of price x. Shirt was of price x. So shop 1, what they are doing, they are providing a flat discount of 40% on shirt. So in which price they are selling? They are providing a discount of 40%. That means they are selling at 60% price. What do I mean? I have something rupees 100. The cost is of 100 rupees. If I say that I am providing a discount of 40 rupees, that means I am selling at 60 rupees. That means I am selling at 60% of price. So 60% of price, 0.6x. Now what the other shop is doing? So shirt was of rupees x only. Now first they are providing a discount of 20 rupees. So at what they are selling? First they provided me the discount of 20%. So first they are selling at 0.8 of x, right? From 100 to they are selling at 80 rupees. They are providing a discount of 20. So they are selling at 80 rupees. That means they are selling at the 80% price. Now they are again providing the discount of 20%. What do I mean to say? That first I reduce my price to 80. Then I say that 20% of this will also be less. 20% of 80, not this. 20% of 80 will be less. So what I am doing? 20% of 80 is what? 16 rupees. So I am selling at 64. Or I can say that I am selling at 80% of 80. I am selling at 80% of 80. That means 0.8. 64. Are you getting this point? First I gave a discount of 20 rupees. That means I was selling at 80 rupees. Then another 80, then another 20% discount, but on this one, not on 100 rupees. I am giving another 20% discount on this one. That means I am selling at 80% of this price. What is the 80% of this price? That is 80 into 0.8. That's it. So this is what I am doing. So 80% of this price. 80% of this price, which will be into 0.8. So now they are selling at 0.4. 4x rupees. And now what they are saying, the difference in the bill is rupees 4. So what is the difference in the bill? Difference in the bill will be 0.4x minus 0.6x, that is equals to 4 rupees. That means 0.04x is equals to 4 rupees. So x is equals to 100. That's it. So we'll find the net cost of the shirt. So shirt was of 100 rupees. Shirt was of 100 rupees. What the first shopkeeper was doing? He was giving 40% discount. That means he was selling at 60 rupees. And what this guy was doing? At first he was selling at from 100 to 80. Then he was saying another 20% discount. Then that means he was selling at 64 rupees. So he was selling at 64. He was selling at 60. So the net bill discount was 4 rupees. So this is how you can check as well. Well and good. Let's move to our next question. Actual answer to a problem was 100 rupees. Actual answer to a problem was 100, but you got your answer to be 105. How much error was there? From 100 you got your answer to be 105. 100 to 105. How much error was there? 105 minus 100 divided by 100. 100 should be the actual answer. So how much error you did? 105 minus 100 divided by 100, 5% error you did. Right? So similarly, okay, yeah, this is a question only. What do you mean by similarly? So 105 minus 100 divided by 100 into 100%. That means 5% error is there. You got 5% more answer than it should be. It should be 100, but you got 5% more. Well and good. Let's see the next question. Length and breadth of a rectangular plot is increased by 20 and 30% respectively. Length and breadth. Okay. What will be the increase in the cost of plot assuming the land price are uniform throughout the plot? Okay. Increase in the cost of plot. So cost of plot will be proportional to area. I have a plot which has some area. Let's just say this has some area. This area is, I am saying, 20 meters square. So it will be proportional to the area only, no? And here also it is written as assuming land price are uniform throughout the plot. If I have the plot of 40 meters square, then it will be doubled, right? If I was getting this in 100 rupees, and if I have 40 meters square now, so this is double of that, so I will take double money from here. Very simple thing. The cost will depend on the area only, right? So what was the initial area? A initial. Length and breadth was A into B. I am saying length and breadth was A into B, or you can say L into B. Length and breadth. Now A new. Length increased by 20%. Can I write what will be my new length? 1.2L. Increased by 20%. L plus 20% of L. This will be 0.2, right? So 1L plus 0.2L. L plus 0.2L, which will be 1.2L. Increased by 20%. L plus 20% of L. So you should develop the habit of directly writing. In your brain, you should do this calculation. 1 plus 20 by 100. That means 1.2 will come. In your brain, you should be doing this calculation, okay? What about breadth now? What will be the breadth? 30% it is increased. So breadth will be 1.3 into B. Say yes or no? So what will be 12 into 13? 12 into 13. 12 into 13 will be 1.56. So 1.56 of A initial, right? This is your A new. Now your cost price is proportional to the area only. So assuming the land price uniform throughout the plate, what is the increase? Increase they are asking. Initially I was getting 100 rupees. Now I am getting 150 rupees. That means how much did I get more? 50% more, right? So how I would do? 150 minus 100 divided by 100. So similarly, now what I am getting? 1.56. Initially what I was getting? A initial. Divided by 100 I did. What I was getting initially? So A initial I will do. So here you are not going to write 1.56 into A initial, right? Why you are not going to write? Because you can take the example from 100 to 150. That means 150 minus 100 divided by 100. So initial one. Whenever you get confused, take an example. Okay. This is how I do in the examination. Always I take an example from 100 to 150 I was getting. Okay, 50% more I was getting. That means 150 minus 100 divided by 100. Final minus initial upon initial. So 1.56 minus 1 divided by 1, that's it. So what you will get, and into 100 also, because in percentage you are going to find. So 56%, that's it. Okay, well and good. Let's move towards the next problem. A man got a hike of 50% rupees, but due to recession, his salary got reduced to the salary before the increment. What percentage of deduction was made? Okay, so initial salary. Let's just say my initial salary was 100 rupees. Okay, initial salary was 100 rupees. Now I got a hike of 50%. 50% hike. That means my salary got increased to 150 rupees. Now again it got decreased to 100 rupees only. Decreased deduction. So what is happening is, he was having a salary of 150 rupees. Now it got decreased to 100 rupees. How much he lost? 50%. No, not 50%. I was having 100 rupees. I came to 70 rupees. How much I lost? 30%, right? How will I do it? 70 minus 100 divided by 100. So 30%. I was having 150 rupees. I got to 100 rupees. So what I will do? 100 minus 150 divided by 150. From 100 to 70 I went, so I lost 30%. From 100 to 70 I lost 30%. So 70 minus 100 divided by 100. 70 minus 100 divided by 100. 100 minus 150 divided by 150. Right? So what it will be? Into 100%. Certainly you will do. So you can solve this, you will get minus 33.33%. So basically there was a reduction of 33.33%. There was some quantity which was increased, then it is decreased. It was increased by 50%, that means 1.5x. Then it is decreased from 1.5x. That means you cannot say that it was increased by 50%, so it should be decreased by 50%. If it is decreased by 50%, then you will get 0.75x here. Because what is the 50% of 1.5? That is 0.75. So you will get 0.75x here. But you want this to be x. So if it is decreasing, it is decreasing with respect to this one. So 1.5x minus x would be 0.5x divided by 1.5x into 100. So this would be 100 by 3, 33.33. Well and good. So this is how we are going to solve the problem. Let's see the next one. If the price of gold is increased by 30%, find how much the quantity of ornament must be reduced so that expenditure may remain the same as before. Okay. Price of gold increased by 30%. So before what was happening? 1 kg gold, let's take an example. I was getting 1 kg gold in 100 rupees. No one will give you, but let's just assume. Okay, I was getting 1 kg gold in 100 rupees. Now what is the scene? I am getting 1 kg gold. Price got increased by 30%. That means I will get 1 kg gold in 130 rupees. But what they are saying, how much the quantity of ornament must be reduced so that expenditure may remain same. Expenditure may remain same means now I can spend 100 rupees only. The price has increased, but I can spend 100 rupees only. So now in 100 rupees, how much gold I will get? In 100 rupees, how much gold I will get? 1 by 130 into 100. Say yes or no? Basically, in 130 rupees, you are getting 1 kg. In 1 rupee, how much you will get? 1 by 130. In 100 rupees, how much you will get? Into 100. So 100 by 130 kg gold. So 100 by 130 kg gold you are getting. So 100 by you can do, okay, 10 by 13 kg gold I am getting. So let's just assume initially I was eating 100 kg, now I am eating 50 kg. That means how much I lost? Or better take an example of 60 kg. Initially I was eating 100 kg food, now I am eating 60 kg food. That means I lost 40%. How will I do it? 60 minus 100 divided by 100. So now I am getting 10 by 13 kg. Initially I was getting 1 kg divided by 1 kg. That's it, into 100. So this would be my answer. Are you getting this point? So anytime you get confused that which one should come in the denominator, you should take an example. That what they are saying, how much the quantity of ornament must be reduced. So first we were getting 1 kg, now in 100 rupees you are getting 10 by 13 kg only. 10 by 13 kg only. So 10 by 13 minus 1 divided by 1. So what you will get? 3 by 13. 3 by 13 into 100. 3 by 13 into 100. Minus 23.07%. Minus 23.07%. So you have to reduce the quantity by minus 23.07%. Okay, and first you are getting 1 kg, then if you decrease 23.07% from 1 kg, you will get 10 by 13 only. You can check as well. Okay, so 10 by 13, yeah, this is what you are getting. So this is how also you can check. So 200 gram of a solution has 30% of coffee in it. How much coffee should be added to make it 50% in the solution? Okay, this is also a good question. 200 gram of solution was there. 200 gram of solution was there. 200 gram of solution was there. 30% was coffee. So what is the 30% of 200 gram? 30% of 200 gram, 60 gram, right? So 60 gram coffee was there, plus 140 gram other things, plus 140 gram other. 60%, 60 gram was coffee and 140 gram other. Now what you are doing? Now you are adding some, how much coffee should be added to make it 50% in the solution. Okay, so now you are adding some coffee. You are adding some coffee. So 60 plus x gram coffee you are adding. Basically x gram coffee you are adding. X gram coffee added. X gram coffee added. Now I am adding x gram of coffee. So 60 plus x gram coffee. The other material will not change. Now what will be the total solution? Total solution will also increase, right? Say yes or no. Total solution will also increase. So in 200 gram of solution, this was the scene. Now this should be 50% of this. Basically 60 plus x should be 50% of 200 plus x. Are you getting my point or not? Initially you were having a solution where 60 gram was coffee, 140 gram was other things. Then you added some coffee in it, then the coffee became 60 plus x and the total solution became 20 plus x. The other things are the same only. Now what they are saying, the coffee should be 50% of the total solution. 50% of total solution. That means now coffee is 60 plus x. This should be 50% of the total solution. That's it. So this is what you need to do. Now if you cancel this, it will become 1 by 2 and 2 will come here. So 120 plus 2x is equals to 200 plus x. So x should be 80 gram. That's it. By options as well, you will be able to do it more quickly. Basically, initially you had 200 gram of solution and 60 gram was coffee. Now you are adding up 80 gram. That means you are making the solution to be 280 gram, and now your coffee will be 80 plus 60, 140 gram. So it is 50%. That's it. So these kind of questions are asked in the examination. These are very easy. So 1 mark you will be able to score very quickly. Let's see this question. This is a very important question. Okay, so see it. A creator spends 20% of his earning. Let's just say his earning was x rupees. Okay, his earning is x rupees. 20% of his earning for website maintenance. That means 20% is gone. So how much is left? 0.8x is left. Then 10% of the rest. This is the rest money. This is the money which he is having. Let's just say his earning was 100 rupees. Then 20% he was spending on website maintenance. So 80 rupees he is left with. 10% of the rest. 10% of the rest. That means 10% of 80, which is 8 rupees. 10% of the rest. 10% of the rest on outsourcing. On outsourcing, he is spending 10% of the rest. That means he is getting only 90% of 80, right? Only 90% of 80, which is 72%. So 10% is gone. So now he is left with 90% of this quantity. 90% of this quantity. Now 30% of the rest on designing test series. So 30% of the rest is going into the test series part. So he is left with 70% of this one. He is left with 70% of this one. 70% of this one. 30% is gone. 70% of this one he is left with. Now he is left with this much of rupees. 25200. What was his initial earning? Okay. So let's see the initial earning. into 0.7. So this is becoming x into 0.504 divided by so 0.504 25 200 50k. So his initial earning was 50k. Okay, and you guys say that courses are costly. Courses are not costly, bro. There are a lot of expenses as well. You guys don't understand that, but once you come into this, you will understand. So if initial earning was 50k, then he was only getting 25k only, 50% of that. Forget it. Let's move to the next one. The price of a milk is increased by 20%. As a result, a family decreases its consumption by 25%. The expenditure of family on milk will be decreased by what? Okay. So let's just say initially they were getting 1 liter milk, 1 liter milk in 100 rupees. Now the one price got increased by 20%. Now they will get 1 liter milk in 120 rupees. Say yes or no. Now without thinking anything, they did not think anything. They decreased its consumption by 25%. So initially they were getting 1 liter milk. Initially they were getting 1 liter milk. Now they are getting only 0.75 liter milk. This was initial. This is an now condition. Now they thought that, sir, bro, price got increased. Now I should get lesser milk. What they are saying, sir, price got increased, so I will get lesser milk now. Are you getting this point? So 1 liter milk was of 120 rupees. Now 0.75 liter milk will be of what? 0.75 into 120. 120 into 0.75. That would be 120 into 3 by 4. 90 rupees. 90 rupees. So this much of milk is costing them 90 rupees. Initially they were spending 110 rupees and now they are spending 90 rupees. So how much they reduced? 10%. This is the answer. Let's understand the problem once again. So what was the scene? They were getting some amount, 1 liter milk in 100 rupees. Then what happened? Price got increased. It got increased to 120 rupees. Then they thought that they should reduce the consumption. But they did not do any calculation. They directly reduced the consumption by 25%. That means initially they were getting 1 liter. Now they thought that they should take 0.75 liter. Now 1 liter you got in 120 rupees. So 0.75 liter you are getting in 90 rupees only. So initially they were spending 100 rupees. Now they are spending 90 rupees. So how much they are spending less? 10% less. The answer is 10%. Are you getting this point? Just try understanding the problem, what they are saying. This problem and which one? This one. Both are connected but both have different things. Here the money was same. Here they were spending 100 rupees only and here also they are spending 100 rupees only. And if they want to spend 100 only, they should reduce their consumption by 23.07%. But here blindly they reduce the consumption by 25%. If they have blindly reduced the consumption by 25%, that means they are spending lesser money as well. So how much less they are spending? This is what they are asking. Well and good. Let's move to the next one. Ram bought a car for rupees 10,000 and sold it to Shyam at 20% loss. So he bought in 10,000. In 10,000 he bought. And at 20% loss he sold. That means at how much price he sold? 0.8 of that. Basically I bought something for 100 rupees and I sold it in 80 rupees. So how much loss I am having? 20% loss. So if I am having 20% loss, that means I sold it in 80 rupees. That means 0.8% of this price. So similar thing I am doing here, 0.8% of this price. That means he sold it in 8k. Now he sold it in 8k. 8k or 8,000 I should write. People will get confused. Now what Shyam did, Shyam invested 500 rupees. Shyam invested 500 rupees and sold it at 10% profit to Ganesh. Then he sold it at 10% profit. That means, let's just say I got something in 100 rupees and I sold it in and I invested 10 rupees in this one. That means I made 110 rupees. I invested 10 rupees from my side. That means now the cost is 110. It costed me 110 rupees. Now I am selling it 10% profit. I am selling it at 10% profit. That means I will take 10% of this one. 10% of this is 11. So that means I am spending at 110 plus 11, 121. So 10% of this one. So 10% of this. That means I am spending at 1.1 price. One thing I am here. I purchased it in 100 rupees and I am selling at 10% more. That means I am selling at 110 rupees. So 100 into 1.1, right? So similarly 1.1. Sold it to Ganesh. So what is the amount paid by Ganesh? So this is the amount paid by Ganesh. So 8,500 into 1.1. 8,500 into 1.1. 9350. 9350. So basically what was the thing? Ram bought something in 10,000 rupees. He sold it at 20% loss. That means he sold it at 80% price. So at 8,000 he sold. Now Shyam invested 500 rupees more. So Shyam invested total 8,500 rupees and he sold it at 10% profit. That means he sold it at 1.1x price of the previous one. So 1.1 price of the previous one. So this is the amount that Ganesh has to pay. So this is the answer. So let's see the solution of this one. So what this question is saying, Rama sold two articles at the same price, one at 20% loss and another at 20% profit. Listen to this line very carefully. At same price. She is selling both of the articles at the same price. So what I am going to write, Rama sold both articles at same price. That means we are assuming at 100 rupees each. She sold both of them at 100 rupees each. Now what they are saying, one at 20% loss, one at 20% loss. So let's just say I am saying that I am selling something in 80 rupees. Okay, I am selling something in 80 rupees, but this 80 rupees is loss of 20%. That means in how much rupees I purchased it? 100 rupees, right? Because I purchased something in 100 rupees and I am selling it with the loss of 20%. That means I am selling it in 80 rupees, right? Are you getting this point? So she is selling at 100 rupees. That means in what price she has bought? In what price she has bought? So this 100 rupees is 0.8 price of something from which she has bought. Right? Did you understand this point? So from here x1 you will get is 125. So basically she purchased that in 125 rupees and she is selling at 20% loss. Selling at 20% loss, that means she is selling at 100 rupees. Are you getting this point? I hope you are understanding. Now let's get back to the next point. What is that? Now another at 20% profit. Another at 20% profit. So she is selling another one at 100 rupees only. Okay, let's take an example. I am saying that I am selling something at 120 rupees. Now this 120 rupees I am getting after 20% profit. What do you mean by that? This 120 rupees I am getting after 20% profit. That means initially it was of 100 rupees, right? Then only 100 plus 20% will be 120. Initially it was of 100 rupees. 100 plus 20% will be 120. Right? So this is 1.2 times of the initial price in which she bought. So what was the initial price? Initial price, if you solve this, you will get 83.33. I remember this one. Okay. So what was the actual amount in which she purchased? She purchased in 125 plus 83.33. 83.33. So 75, 5, 3, 8. 208.33. 208.33 rupees. So she purchased in this much and she sold in 100 plus 100. 200 rupees. So what is the loss? How will you calculate the loss? I purchased something in 100 rupees. I sold it in 70 rupees. How much loss is there? 30%. 70 minus 100 divided by 100. So 70, 200 minus 208.33 divided by what? Divided by 200? No, divided by this amount in which I purchased. So in which I purchased 208.33 in 200. So what I will get? 4% loss. So she is having 4% of total loss. Well and good. Let's move to the next question. What price should a shopkeeper mark on an article costing him rupees 153 to gain 20% after allowing a discount of 15%? Okay. Costing him 153 rupees to gain 20% after allowing a discount of 50%. Okay. So let's just say, do you understand what this question is saying? Let's just say a market price of something is X rupees. Okay. Now what shopkeeper is saying that I am giving you 50% off, 15% off. I am giving you 15% off. 15% off. That means I am selling it on 0.85% of X. Sorry, 85% of X. I am selling it on 85% of X. Now, even if he is doing this, even if he is selling at 85% of the marked price, this is the marked price, and he is saying that I am giving a discount of 15 rupees. That means I am selling at 0.85x rupees. But actually, in actual, he is getting 20% gain. Basically, he purchased it in 153 rupees and he is getting 20% gain. That means he is getting 153 plus 20% of 153. 153 plus 20% of 153. That means he is getting 153 into 1.2. Are you getting this point or not? Let's just say I bought something in 100 rupees and I bought something in 100 rupees and I am getting 20% of profit here. So that means I am selling it in 120 rupees. Now in the market I have to sell it and I have to show the discount as well. So if I sell it in 120 rupees only, I need a discount of 20%. That means I need to get 120 rupees out of it. Okay. I got something in 100 rupees. I need a profit of 20%. That means I have to sell it in 120 rupees. So if I sell in the market with 120 rupees, so what I will have to say? That there is 0% discount, right? There is 0% discount. This is what I will have to say. But what I do, I increase this 120. Let's just say I increase this 120 to 200. I increase this 120 to 200. Then I say that there is 40% discount there. Sir, this wait a minute. Yeah. So what I will say, sir, this quantity is of 200 rupees and you are getting a discount of 40%. That means you are getting this quantity in 120 rupees. But actually it costed me 100 rupees. Did you understand this point? So from 100 to 200 I marked up. He got that in 100 rupees. He wanted 20% of benefit. That means he needed to sell it in 120 rupees. This is my target, that I will sell it in 120 rupees. Now I am marking up the price. I marked up the price by to 200. I marked up the price to 200. And then I am saying that, sir, you are getting a 40% discount. That means I am selling it in 120 rupees. Same thing is happening. He has marked the price by X rupees that we don't know. That means he is giving 15% off. That means he is selling in this much of price. He is giving 50% off. That means he is selling in this much of price. And this price is 20% of this one. So what is the marked price? Marked price is this much of example is more than enough, I guess. And you will be able to understand. 153 into 1.2 divided by 0.85. That is 216. 216 rupees. So what they are asking, what price should a shopkeeper mark? So what price should he mark? He should mark 216 rupees. So let's check that out what he is doing. So he has marked the price to be 216 rupees. Now he is saying that I am giving a 50% off. That means I am selling it in 15% off. That means 216 into 0.85. 216 into 0.85. That means I am selling it in 183.6 rupees. But actually it costed him 153 rupees. So how much gain he is getting? How much gain he is getting? I got something in 100 rupees, I am selling in 120 rupees. So how much was the gain? 120 minus 100 divided by 100. So 183.6 minus 153 divided by 153. So what you will get? 30.6 divided by 153. So 20% you are getting. So this is the way you can check as well. So answer is 216. I hope you are understanding the meaning of this problem. And all kind of patterns we are seeing, we will solve more 10 to 15 problems more. So all kind of patterns that can be asked from profit, loss and percentage, everything will be cleared here. Let's see the next one. A shopkeeper gives a discount of 10% on an article, but his profit is 8%. Still his profit is 8%. Then find out by by what percent he has marked up the article. You should be solving it on your own. Use the previous concept only. Okay. Shopkeeper gives a discount of 10%. Let's just say he purchased in 100 rupees. He purchased in 100 rupees or giving a discount of 10%. Let's just say marked price is 100 rupees. Marked price is 100 rupees. Marked price is 100 rupees. If marked price is 100 rupees, that means he is giving a discount of 10%. He is giving a discount of 10%. What does that mean? He is selling at 90 rupees. Now this 90 rupees is equals to, he is still getting 8% of benefit. Are you getting this point? He is getting 8% of the benefit. That means, let's just say if he purchased it in 100 rupees, then he is selling it in 108 rupees. Now he is selling in 90 rupees. That means he must have purchased in 1.0 divided by 90 by 1.08. Right? He is getting profit of that. He is getting 8% of profit. That means he purchased in X rupees and he is getting 8% profit. That means he is spending he is selling in 1.08x rupees. And what is the actual price he is selling? That is 90 rupees. So he got that in 90 by 1.08. 90 by 1.08. He got that in 83.33 rupees. 83.33 rupees. So what they are saying, find out by what percent he marked up the article. So he marked up the article to 100. Let's just say my actual price was 100 and I marked it up to 150. So by how much percent I marked it up? 50%, right? 100 was the actual, I marked it to 150. So 50% I marked it up. So how will I calculate? 150 minus 100 divided by 100. So marked price 100. Here it was 150. Marked price, here it was 150. So 150 minus the actual price 83.33 divided by 83.33. So you will not have to think, sir, what will come in the numerator and denominator. You will just take an example, 100 to 150, that means 50% marked up. So how will I get that? 150 minus 100 divided by 100. So what is the marked price? 100 minus 83.33 divided by 83.33 into 100. That's it. So many times people get confused, sir, what will come in the denominator? But you will not get confused now, right? Minus 100 divided by 83.33. So by 20%. He marked up the price by 20%. Are you getting this point? So this is the final answer. Let's move towards the next question. A shopkeeper sells the quantity in the same price rate for which he has bought. Okay. But he gives 20% less quantity to the customer. Find his profit percent. Okay. So a shopkeeper sells the quantity in the same price for which he has bought. Let's just say he bought 1 kg of wheat. 1 kg of wheat in 100 rupees. So what he is saying, sells the quantity in the same price at which he has bought. Okay. So he is selling in 100 rupees only. He is selling in 100 rupees only. But he is giving 20% less quantity. That means this is what he purchased. This is what he purchased. But he is giving 20% less quantity. What does that mean? He is giving 0.8 kg of wheat only. 20% less quantity in 100 rupees. This is what he is selling. So 1 kg of wheat he will give in how much rupees? 1 kg of wheat he will give in how much rupees? So 100 by 0.8, what that would be? 125, right? 100 by 0.8 would be 125. Yeah. So in 125 rupees he will give. Did you understand this point? 1 kg of wheat he was getting in 100 rupees. So he is selling at 100 rupees only, but he is giving 20% less quantity. That means he is giving 0.8 kg of wheat only. Now you will say that, sir, that means if he is giving 0.8 kg of wheat, so I'm just practically giving you a scenario like they will use some weighing machine where they will put 80 like 0.8 kg of wheat. Okay, they will put 0.8 kg of wheat, but the reading here will give you 1 kg. So this is what people do in local areas, because I am from hometown only, I am from small town only. So there I know that they put 0.8 kg of wheat, but the reading will be 1 kg. So people will think that they are getting 1 kg, but they are actually getting 0.8 kg only. So that's the thing, that what is happening is that 1 kg of wheat, 1 kg of wheat was of 100 rupees. Okay, but he is taking 100 rupees only, but giving them only 800 gram, 0.8 kg only. So for 1 kg he is getting 125 rupees. So he purchased 1 kg in 100 rupees and getting 125 rupees. That means from 100 to he is getting 125 rupees. That means how much more he is getting? 25% profit. Right? So this is the answer. Let's move towards the next question. Find the single discount which is equivalent to successive discount of 40% and 50%. Very easy. Discount. Let's just say initially the price was 100 rupees. You gave 50% discount. That means now it has become rupees 50. Now you gave 40% discount on this one. 40% discount on this one. That means you are selling it at 50 into 60% of this. So that is 30 rupees. So from 100 to 30 rupees. That means 70% discount. So this is the answer. Did you understand this point? Let's just say it was initially of X rupees. Then you gave 50% discount. That means you are selling at 0.5 rupees. Now you gave 40% discount. That means you are selling at 0.6x of this. That means you are getting 0.3x rupees. So how much discount you have give? From X to 0.3x, 70% discount. How much discount? 70%. Well and good. Let's move to the next question. A grocer sells rice at a profit of 10%. Look, this question is coming now. And uses weight which are 20% less than the market weight. Then the total gain earned by him will be. Okay. So what do you mean by that? A grocer sells sells rice at a profit of 10%. That means actual price. First, let's write the actual price. Actual price. That means actual price is 1 kg. Actual price, or you can say selling price. Purchasing price, or cost price you can say, or purchasing price you can say, or cost price you can say. So 1 kg you are getting in 100 rupees. In 100 rupees. But now what he is doing? He sells rice at a profit of 10%. That means 1 kg he will sell in 110 rupees. But along with that, he is doing something wrong. What he is doing? He is using the weights which are 20% less than the market weight. What do you mean by that? That means instead of 1 kg, he is giving you only 0.8 kg. Are you getting this point? Did you understand this point or not? Yeah, so what I was saying, he is using the weights which are 20% less than the market weight. Do you understand the meaning of this line? Using weights which are 20% less than the market weight. That means if something is of 1 kg, it will like you need only 0.8 kg only, and it will give the reading of 1 kg. 20% less than that. So you need to put the quantity 20% less. You need the reading of 1 kg. You need the reading of 1 kg. So you need to put the quantity only 20% of this. Sorry, 20% less than this. So what is 20% less? That means 80% of that. So you have to put 0.8 kg only. Did you understand this point? 20% less than the market weight. So he is saying that I am giving you 1 kg with 10% discount. That means I am giving you 1 kg in 110 rupees, but he is actually weighing 0.8 kg only. So he is giving you 0.8 kg in 110 rupees. So how much rupees he will take for 1 kg? How much rupees he will take for 1 kg? So 110 divided by 0.8. 110 divided by 0.8. 137.5. So he will take 110 divided by 0.8. That means 137.5 rupees. So eventually He got the wheat, he got something in, he got the rice in 100 rupees, but he sold in 137.5. So what is the profit? 37.5%. So he is doing two things here. First, he is increasing the price by 10%. Then he is using the faulty weights. So two things he is doing. Okay. So two things he was doing. First here and then the weight thing. 20% less than the market price means you only have to put 80% of that. Then only it will give you the reading of 1 kg. Let's move to the next question. By selling goods at 2400 rupees, Ram made a profit of 25%. Okay, Ram made a profit of 25%. That means what was the actual price? Actual price, if it was X, then this would be the equation. He made a profit of 25%. Then X was the actual price. Then he sold it in 1.25X. So he made a profit of 25%. So what was the actual price? Actual price was 2400 divided by 1.25. So actual price was 1920. Find the profit percent if he had sold in his goods in 2040. So basically he purchased it in 1920, and if he had sold in 2040, then what will be the profit percent? I got something in 50 rupees, I sold it in 70 rupees. No, not 50. 50 I should not take example. Always take the example of 100. I got something in 100 rupees, I sold it in 120 rupees. What was the percentage? 20%. So 20 minus 100 divided by 100. So 2040 minus 1920 divided by 1920 into 100%. That's it. So what you will get? 120. Here you will get 120 divided by 1920. 120 divided by 1920 into 100. 6.25%. 6.25%. Let's move to the next problem. A market price of table is 1200 rupees, which is 20% above the cost price. 20% above the cost price. It is sold at a 10%. It is sold at a discount of 10% on market price, on marked price. Okay. Okay. Find the profit percent. Okay. So what they are saying, marked price of table is 1200 rupees, which is 20% above the cost price. So this 1200 rupees is equals to 20% more than the cost price. So what was the cost price? 1000 rupees. Basically you purchased it in 1000 rupees. Cost price means purchasing price. Okay. Cost price means purchasing price. You purchased it in 1000 rupees and you have marked the price to be 1200. Now it is sold at a discount of 10%. That means basically you are saying that I am giving a discount of 10% on this. So at how much price you are selling it? 1080. So you are selling it in 1080. Right? You are selling it in 1080. So find the profit percent. So you got it in 1000 rupees and you are selling in 1080 rupees. So what is the percentage? 8%. Right? 8%. This is the 8% of that. This is very easy calculation. What will be the 8% of 1000? 80 rupees. That's it. 80% will be 800 rupees. So 8% will be 80% will be 800 rupees. So 8% will be 80 rupees. That's it. So answer is 80 rupees. 8%. So this is 8%, or you can calculate as well. 1080 minus 1000 divided by 1000 into 100. So this 80 by 10, 8%. So let's solve this question. By selling 45 lemons at rupees 40, a man loses 20%. How many should he sell for rupees 24 to gain 20% in the transaction? Okay. So if he is selling 45 lemons in rupees 40, then he is getting 20% loss. This he is getting after 20% loss. So what was the actual price? Can you tell me what was the actual price? He is getting after 20% loss. Then what was the actual price? That means it was 80% of the actual price, right? So actual price was 40 by 0.8. That means 50 rupees was the actual price. Say yes or no. This was the actual price because he is getting 40 rupees after 20% loss. So 45 lemons were of 50 rupees. This was the actual price. That means he would get one lemon in 50 by 45. That means he would get one lemon in 10 by 9 rupees, right? He would get one lemon in 10 by 9 rupees. Till now this equation is clear or not? He got 40 rupees. That means this was after 20% loss. So actual price was 50 rupees. So actual price was 50 rupees of 45 lemons. That means in one price of one lemon was 10 by 9 rupees. Now, how many should he sell for rupees 24 to gain 20% in the transaction? So he is getting 24 rupees. He is getting 24 rupees after 20% of profit. Read the language carefully. How many should he sell for rupees 20%? Sorry, for rupees 24. How many should he sell for rupees 24 to gain 20% in the transaction? That means he is getting 24 rupees. How many should he sell for rupees 24 to gain 20% in the transaction? So for getting 24 rupees, basically here to make it more clear, for getting 24 rupees, for getting 24 rupees, he needs 24 rupees and with 20% profit. That means what should be the actual price? This should be 1.2x of the x1, you can say, of the actual price. That means actual price should be 20 rupees. Basically your price should be 20 rupees. Then if you gain 20%, the actual price should be 20 rupees. With 20% profit, he will get 24 rupees. So in 20 rupees, 20 rupees should be the actual price and he is giving that in 24 rupees. So in 20 rupees, how many lemons he can buy? So in 20 rupees, he can buy 18 lemons. Look, the language is not that easy for this question. Basically, first he will buy 18 lemons. He will buy 18 lemons in 20 rupees, right? Because one lemon, the actual price, the actual cost price of one lemon is 10 by 9 rupees, right? 10 by 9 rupees. Now he has 20 rupees. He has 20 rupees. But he needs to make, basically, he needs to make 24 rupees. He needs to make 24 rupees. With the profit of 20%, that means how much money he should be having? Rupees 20. Because 20 rupees plus 20% will give him 24 rupees. So he should be having 20 rupees with him. And if he is having 20 rupees with him, then how many lemons he can buy in 20 rupees? In 10 by 9, he can buy 1. So in 20 rupees, how much he can buy? 9 by 10 into 20, 18 lemons. So that's it. The answer is 18 lemons. This was a very good problem. Do see the solution once again. 45 lemons at 40 rupees and he is having a loss of 20%. That means the actual price was 50 rupees. So actually he can get one lemon in 10 by 9 rupees. Now he needs to make 24 rupees. That means he needs to make 24 rupees with 20% profit. That means he needs to have 20 rupees. And if he is having 20 rupees, that means he can buy 18 lemons. So 18 lemon will cost anyone 20 rupees, but he will sell at 24. That means he will get a profit of 20%. That's it. Okay, let's solve the next one. Pure ghee cost rupees 100 per kg after adulterating it with vegetables. Vegetable oil costing rupees 50 per kg. A shopkeeper sells the mixture at the rate of 96 per kg, thereby making a profit of 20%. In what ratio does he mix to? Okay. So pure ghee plus vegetable oil, and we get a mixture out of that. Mixture at the rate of rupees 96 per kg, making a profit of 20%. Making a profit of 20%. That means he is getting 96 rupees after 20% profit. That means what was the actual price? He is getting 96 rupees. That means what was the actual price? Actual price was 96 by 1.2. So actual price was 80 rupees. So he has ghee of 100 rupees per kg. Ghee of rupees 100 per kg and vegetable oil of 50 rupees per kg. Let's just say he mixes both of them in 1:1. That means 100 rupees, he 1:1. That means he is making a mixture of 2 kg. He is making a mixture of 2 kg. In this 2 kg, 1 kg is of ghee and 50 kg is of, sorry, 1 kg is of ghee and 1 kg is of vegetable oil. So basically he is spending 150 rupees for 2 kg. That means 1 kg is costing him 75 rupees. 1 kg is costing him 75 rupees. But actually 1 kg is costing him 80 rupees. So he is not mixing in 1:1. He is mixing in M:1. So in the ratio problems we have seen how to solve the problems of ratio. So what do we assume? M:1. So ghee ratio veg oil. What is that? M:1. So he is mixing, what we are saying, m kg of ghee, m kg of ghee and 1 kg of veg oil. M kg of ghee and 1 kg of veg oil. So m kg of ghee, that means it would cost him 100 m rupees, and 1 kg of veg oil, that means it would cost him 50 rupees. Now what is the total quantity he is having? M plus 1 kg. M plus 1 kg. And m plus 1 kg per kg, it is costing him 80 rupees. So how much will be the total cost? M plus 1 into 80. This rupees 80, that means he is selling at 96 per kg after 20% profit. That means he is selling, the actual price was rupees 80 per kg. The actual price was rupees 80 per kg. So m kg he was having ghee, 1 kg he was having vegetable oil. M kg was ghee, 1 kg was the vegetable oil. So basically ghee would cost him 100 m rupees. This we are saying rupees, equating rupees. We are equating rupees. 1 kg of ghee would cost him 100 m rupees and 1 kg of veg oil will cost him 50 rupees. Now the mixture is m plus 1. The mixture is, what is the weight of mixture? Weight of mixture is m plus 1 kg. And it is costing him 80 rupees. 1 kg will cost him 80 rupees. So m plus 1 kg will cost him m plus 1 into 80. Do you agree to this equation? Yes. So 100 m plus 50 is equals to 80 m plus 80. So 20 m is equals to 30. So m you are getting is 3/2. That means he was mixing in 3/2 ratio 1. Basically he was mixing in 3/2 ratio 1. That means what is the final answer? 3:2. This is the final answer. And we can check as well. How we will check? That means he will mix 3 kg of ghee. That means it will cost him 300 rupees. Plus 2 kg of veg oil. That means it will cost him 100 rupees. Divided by this much it will cost him. And how much is the total weight now? 3 kg of ghee, 2 kg of oil. That means total weight is 5 kg. So 300 plus 100. That means 400 by 5. So basically the price is 80 rupees per kg. Are you getting this point? So here you are getting 80 rupees per kg. So basically you are getting 80 rupees per kg after mixing them in 3:2, and he is selling at 96 rupees per kg after the profit of 20%. After the profit of 20%. Right? An article is sold at a certain price. By selling it at 2/3 of that price, one loses 10%. The gain percent at the original price is. The gain percent at the original price is. Okay, an article is sold at a certain price. By selling it at 2/3 of that price. Okay, so it was sold at X rupees. Let's just say it was sold at X rupees. If we had sold at 2/3 of X, then one would lose. Instead of using X rupees, let's just say it was sold at 100 rupees. If we had sold at 2/3 of that, one would 2/3 of that price, one loses 10%. So actual price was X rupees. Let's just say actual price was X rupees. So one would lose 10% of the 10%. That means this would be 0.9x, right? Because I am selling in this much of price and this I am getting after 10% loss. So this was the actual price, I am selling in 10% loss. So this is equals to 0.9x. So from here I will get to know the value of the actual price. So that would be 200 by 3 divided by 0.9. So actual price was 74.07 rupees. So gain percent at the original price. Gain percent at the original price from 100 to, if I had sold it in 100 to, if I had sold it in 120 rupees, what was the gain percent? 20%. So 120 minus 100 divided by 100. So similarly, I got this in this much of rupees. I am selling in 100 rupees. So 100 minus 74.07 divided by 74.07. Basically, this was the actual price, and you spent it and you sold it in 120 rupees. So similarly, this was the actual price. Actual price was 74.07 rupees, and you sold it in 100 rupees. So what is the profit percent? So 100 minus 74.07 divided by 74.07 into 100%. Okay, so this kind of error you should not do. You should always take an example to know what will come in the denominator. Minus 100 divided by 74.07. So 35% we are getting. So 35% profit was there. Okay. 2/3 of a consignment was sold. Consignment was sold at a profit of 5% and the remaining at a loss of 2%. If the total profit was rupees 400, then find the value of consignment. So what was the value? Let's just say value was X. 2/3 of that was 2/3 of this was sold at 5%, sold at a profit of 5%. So what is your actual profit? 2/3 of this was sold at a profit of 5%. So this much of the profit was there. Not 0.05, 0.05. But 1/3 of the was remaining means 1/3. 1/3 of was sold at loss of 2%. And this is equals to 400 rupees. 100 rupees was there. Okay, 100 rupees was there. I sold it like I have something of 100 rupees. I sold that thing in profit of 2%. I sold that in profit of 2%. That means how much rupees I will be spend, how much rupees I will be getting? 102 rupees. And what is my profit percent? What is my profit? Rupees 2. So 2% of this. I am just calculating the profit. So what is the profit here? 2/3 of that, getting a profit of 5%. 2/3 into x into 0.05. That is the profit. This is the profit. And this is the loss. So this will be the total profit, right? I had 100 rupees. I had 100 rupees. I divided it into two parts. I got 10% profit on this one. That means I got 5 rupees profit on this one, and I got 5% of loss in this one. That means I lost 2.5 rupees here. So how much is the total I got? Total I got 2.5 rupees more. So basically I am getting 102.5 rupees. I had 100 rupees. I divided in 50 and 50. On one part I got 10% profit. That means 10% of 50. So I had X. 2/3 of X got 5% profit. So 2/3 of X into 5% profit. This is the profit, 5 rupees. 5% of, sorry, 10% of 50. That's it. This is the profit I have written. Not the final amount, only the profit. And what about this one? 2% of this amount. 2% of this amount. 1/3 into X into 2% of this amount into 0.02. That is equals to 400 rupees. 400 rupees. So X by 3. So from here, if I need to solve it, X by 3 into 0.1 minus 0.08, 0.02, sorry, 0.08 is equals to 400. So 1200 0.08. That means it is coming out to be 15,000. So basically let's check what was happening. So 2/3 of 15,000, what that would be? 10,000. 10,000 and 1/3 will be 5,000. So what was happening? He was getting 5% of profit here. 5% of profit means 500 rupees. And he was getting loss of 2%. 2% of this means 100 rupees of loss. So he was getting 500 rupees benefit and 100 rupees of loss. So total benefit was 400 rupees. So this is what the question was saying. Okay, so you can check in this manner as well. Let's solve this one. The profit earned by selling an article at 4 rupees 900 is double the loss incurred when the same article is sold for 450 rupees. At what price should the article be sold to make 25% of profit? Okay. By the profit earned by selling an article for 900 rupees is double the loss incurred when the same article is sold for 450 rupees. Okay. So let's just say the actual price was X. Actual price was X. Although we can solve it with hit and trial method as well. Basically 900 rupees. This was the actual price. And then you are selling in 450 rupees. This is the gap. So here what they are saying, the loss is the profit earned by selling it at 900 rupees is double the loss occurred when it was sold at rupees 450. So basically this was the actual price. If we lose y rupees, we will get 450, and if we gain 2y rupees, we will get 900. So this is the equation, that x minus y is equals to 450 and x plus 2y is 900. Did you understand this? If you read the question again, what they are saying, the profit earned is double of what we lost if we had sold it in 450 rupees. We lost y rupees, then if we sold it in 900, we would get 2y rupees. This is what they are saying. So 3y would be equals to 1350. So y is equals to 1350 by 3. 1350 by 3. 450. Y is equals to 450. Y is equals to 450 you are getting. Okay, you need to subtract, sorry. You need to subtract. So 3y is equals to 450. So y is equals to 150 you are getting. Y is equals to 150 you are getting. That means x you are getting is 600. X you are getting is 600. Okay, so basically what was happening was, it was of 600 rupees. Okay. If you had sold it in 900 rupees, you would get a profit of 300 rupees. And if you had sold it in 450 rupees, that means you would lose 150 rupees. So profit is double of the loss. This is what they were saying. So by using simple equation, we got it. Now at what price should the article be sold to make a profit of 25%? So that means to make a profit of 25%. This was the actual price, you need to make a profit of 25%. So you have to sell it on 1.25 of 600. So 1.25 of 600. That means at 750 rupees. So this is the answer. Okay. 750 rupees is the answer. Well and good. So these kind of problems are very easy. Now in the next lecture, we are going to study about averages. So in this lecture only I can add it up, or I can make a separate lecture. So this is also a very easy chapter. Percentage, I thought I am hopeful that you found it to be very easy, and I have given you an approach as well how to solve the problems in the examination. Along with that, we have solved the gate PYQs as well. So whatever the question that has been asked, those will be solved in the gate PYQ itself. No different pattern can be asked. These are the old patterns that can be asked. So every single pattern that can be asked in the examination, that has been solved here. So you do not need to worry about percentage problem in the examination. You will be able to solve that for sure. Now you will see percentage, you will also see simple interest and compound interest. So that is also based on percentage only. So simple interest and compound interest also we are going to cover. Okay then, thank you. Hi everyone, so now we are going to study about averages. It is a very simple concept. What do you mean by average? Sum of all the items divided by number of items. This is the simple concept of average. So marks obtained in 4 subjects are 25, 27, 28 and 26. So what will be the average? So how will you find the average? Total marks 25 plus 27 plus 28 plus 26 and the number of subjects. What was the number of subjects? The number of subjects are 4, right? So number of subjects are 4 divided by 4. So what will be the average here? Average would be, you can add them up. What do you think? This one will go here. It would become 27, 26, 26, 27. So average 26.5. It would be 26.5. You can calculate it as well. How did I do that? I just said that if one goes from here to here, so it would be 26, 26 plus 26 plus 27 plus 27. So it is becoming 26 plus 27 into 2 divided by 4. So it is 1 by 2. So this will give you divided by 4. Yeah, so this will give you 13 and this will give you 13.5. So it would be 26.5. This is how I did it, or you can simply add it up and then divide by 4. Okay, so answer will be 26.5. Now let's see this question. Now we are going to solve the problems only. With the help of problems, you will be understanding every single concept. So the average marks scored by a group of 12 people is 55. So group of 12 people is there. Group of 12 people. So total marks scored by group of 12 people. This is total marks scored by group of 12 people. Divided by 12. Divided by 12 is 55. Total marks scored by group of 12 people divided by 12 is 55. So total marks scored by 12 people. What is that? That is 55 into 12. Right? Average marks scored by a group of 18 people. So total marks scored by 18 people, what that would be? 18 into 63. Say yes or no. Average was 63 and 18 people was there. So total marks, what that would be? 18 into 63. Find the average marks. Average marks of the whole. Average marks. Now I need to find the average marks. That means total marks, these are the total marks. 12 people scored. From the 12 people you got these much total marks. From 18 people you got these much of total marks. Divided by how many people are there? 30 people are there now. 12 plus 18 people are there. Total people are 30. So you are not mugging up the formula n1 into d1 plus n2 into d2 upon n1 plus n2. Nah, we are not mugging up the formula. The simple concept is total marks is 55 into 12. Total marks by 18 people is 18 into 63 divided by total people. That's it. Okay. So you can do this calculation. I will open up the gate calculator. As a gate aspirant, you should download the gate calculator at least in your mobile. If you cannot do the calculation with the laptop, then at least in your mobile it should be there. So 55 into 12. So you will be habitual with the keys at least. Like you should be habitual with the keys. I was a gate aspirant in 2021 and 2022. From that time, I am having this calculator in my mobile. Okay, and from that time I am using it. So I always use gate calculator so that I have the habit and I don't lose the habit. So I am very comfortable with the keys. So answer we are getting is 59.8. Okay. See the next question. The average weight of 62 students in the class is 54 kg. So there are 62 students in the class. So what is the total weight of those 62 students? That would be 62 into 54. Tell me, is that correct? 62 students are there. Average weight is 54 kg. So what is the total weight of those 60 students? So I can write total weight of 62 students. Total weight of 62 students, that would be 54 into 62 kg. This is the total weight. If the weight of teacher is included, then the average weight rises by 3 kg. So total weight of 62 student, okay, plus teacher divided by 63 is equals to 57. Do you agree to this equation? Total weight of 62 students plus teacher's weight, then the average rises by 3 kg. So here 63 will come, not 62. Why 63? Because 62 student plus the teacher. So 63 will come. So what is the equation now? Total weight of 62 students plus teacher is 57 into 63. Now what they are asking, find the weight of the teacher. So teacher's weight you need to find. So what that would be? 57 into 63 minus 54 into 62. That's it. So 57 into 63. 57 into 57 into 63 minus, then I will put a bracket, then I will do 54 into 62. So that is 243 kg, which is not practically possible, but still it is what it is. Okay, so the teacher's weight they are saying is 243 kg. So in the examination, how you will think like, okay, 62 student weight is there, so total weight I know, then teacher is included, and average weight is rises up to 57. So 57 into 63 will be the total weight of the class, adding up the teacher. So the weight of the student I know, so I will just have to subtract, that's it. The average weight of 10 members of the family increases by 2.5 kg when a new member comes in the place of them weighing 70 kg. Find the weight of new member. So average weight of 10 members of the family. So 10 members are there, and average weight, let's just say the average weight is 10. So what I am saying, average weight of 10 members, initially it is x, then what is the total weight of them? Total weight 10x. Say yes or no? Because total weight divided by 10 is equals to x. Now what is happening? Now this was the total weight, right? Now what is happening? A new member comes in the place of a guy weighing 70 kg. So there was a guy weighing 70 kg. He has gone off. He has gone. Okay. Now in the family there are only 9 members. 70 kg guy has gone off. Now another guy is come back, and new guys come back. New guys comes. So the new guy is coming. Let's assume he has a weight of y kg. New guy weight. New guy has a weight of y kg. There were total 10 members. They were weighing 10x. Now an 70 kg guy has went off, and a new guy came that is having a weight of y kg. Now what will be the average? The average increases by 2.5 kg. So now the average has increased to 2.5 kg. Here what you will divide by? These were the 10 guys. One guy went off, so 9 guys were there. Then plus one more guy came. So again there is 10 guys. Are you getting this point? And if I multiply 10 here, so it will become 10 into x plus 2.5. And what is this weight? This weight is 10x. Basically, initially total weight was 10x. Then a 70 kg guy went off, and in place of that guy, some other guy came who has the weight of y kg. Right? Now, combining this, the average weight increases by 2.5 kg. Average weight increases by 2.5 kg, and number of people are 10. So 10 into 2.5 is the total weight now. So this is the equation we are getting. That's it. Right? So 10x minus 70 plus y is equals to 10x plus 25. So y is equals to 95. That's it. So in this manner you will be able to solve in the examination. Just put these marks that what you are having. If you know what you are having, then you will be able to solve the problem very well. Don't mug up any formula. Okay? We will solve more problems. It will be more clear to you. The captain of a cricket team of a member is 26-year-old. So captain's age you know, that is 26. And the wicketkeeper is 3-year-old. So wicketkeeper is 29. So two guys age you know. Okay. If the ages of these two are excluded, then the average age of the remaining 9 player is one less than the average of the whole team. Okay. Average of the whole team. So average of the whole team will be these 9 guys. Average of the whole team will be 9 guys plus captain plus wicketkeeper divided by 11. Let's just say that average is x. Now what they are saying, the average age of the remaining guy is one lesser than the average of the whole team. So average age of the whole team is x. Average age of the whole team is x. This we are assuming. Then this equation stands true. 9 guys plus 26 plus 29 divided by 11 is equals to x. Now if you calculate the average age of 9 guys only, that would be 9 guys divided by 9 is equals to, that is 1 lesser than x. 1 lesser than x. So what is the age of 9 guys? Age of 9 guys is 9x minus 9. So this is equation 1. This is equation 2. So 9 guys can be replaced with 9x minus 9. So 9x minus 9 plus 26 plus 29 is equals to 11x, right? So your 2x will be equals to 46. So x is equals to 23. So the average age was 23. That's it. Average age was 23. In this manner, you need to solve the problems. Let's solve the next question now. The average age of 30 students of a class is 15 years. Average age of 30 students. So 30 students. 30 students. Total age will be 15 years is the average age. So total age is this 450 years. This is the total age. Now what is happening? A student of 20 years left the class. A student of 20 years. टेढ़ा क्यों लिखा जा रहा है भाई? Okay. A student of 20 years left the class, and two more students whose age difference was 5 years. Two more students joined the class. Two more students joined the class. So one guy left. Okay. Yeah. 450 was the total age. One guy left with 20 years, and two more students joined. So one was of X year, then other one was of X plus 5 years. Say yes or no? Because the age difference was 5 years. So one was of X year, other one was X plus 5 year. Join the class in place of him if the average of the class still remains 15 years. If the average of the class still remains 15 years. So how many students are there? Total 30 students were there, one left, 29, and two more joined. Total 31 students are there, and still the average is 15 only. This is the equation, that's it. Then find the age of the younger new student. So you need to find the value of X. Basically, younger one, two students joined. Two students joined. Two students joined. One was of age X and other one was of age X plus 5. So total age was 450. From that 20 year went off. Then X joined, X plus 5 years joined. Total 31 students are there, average is 15. That's it. Well and good. So I will write this 15 as 15 into 450 as 15 into 30 only. 15 into 30 minus 20 plus 2x plus 5 is equals to 15 into 31. So what I will get here, 15 will go here, then it will be 10 this side, then 30, x will be equals to 15. X will be equals to 15. This is your answer. Look, why did I write it in this manner? Because I can take this one this side. So 15 into 31 minus 15 into 30. What that could give me? 15 only. And 15 minus 5 will give me 10. 10 plus 20 will give me 30. 30 by 2 will give me x value equals to 15. So to reduce the calculation, I did this. Okay, so the age of younger guy was 15. Let's move to the next question. A batsman in his 12th inning makes a score of 63 runs. In that 12th inning, he is scoring 63 runs, thereby increasing his average by 2. What is his average after 12th inning? Okay, after 12th inning, what was his average? So after 11 innings, what was his average? Total runs scored till 11th inning. Scored till 11th inning. Till 11th inning. Scored till 11th inning. That would be average into number of times he got out. 11 times he got out. So 11x, this was his average. This was the average. This was the average. Average till 11th inning. Now what they are saying, in 12th inning makes a score of 63 runs. So these are the total runs. So after that, what did he do? He scored 63 runs. So in 12 innings, he has scored this much of run divided by 12. Then his average got increased by 2 runs. So initially his average was x, now his average got increased to 2 runs. X plus 2. Did you understand this equation? His average till 11th inning was x. So how many runs he scored? 11 into x. Because he got out 11 times, so 11 into x. Now he scored 63 runs. In 12th inning, he scored 63 runs. So what will be his average? 11x plus 63 divided by 12. Now they are saying that his average has improved by 2 runs. So x plus 2. Initially it was average x. Now it has improved by 2 runs. So now the average has become x plus 2. Now you need to find the value of x. So 11x plus 63 is equals to 12x plus 20 4. So x is equals to 63 minus 24, which is 39 only, right? 39. We are getting x is 39. But what they are asking, what is his average after 12th inning? Average after 12th inning. So that would be 39 plus 2, 41. Average after 12th inning. 39 plus 2, that would be 41. I hope you are understanding this problem. Not that much difficult, very easy, right? In a series of 11 matches, average runs of Rohit Sharma is 85. Average runs of Rohit Sharma is 85. So 11 matches he has scored with an average of 85. That means what are the total runs? Total runs. Total runs are 85 into 11, right? Let's not solve this. Who knows, it may be used later on. 85 into 11. In the first 4 matches, his average was 72. So in first 4 matches, he has scored 72 into 4 runs. This much of runs he scored in first 4 matches. In next 6 matches, his average was 90. That means in the next 6 matches, he scored this much of runs. In first 4 matches, his average was 72. That means he scored this much of runs. And in next 6 matches, his average was 90. Then that means he scored this much of runs. How many runs was scored by Rohit Sharma in the last match? He scored X runs in the last match. So these are the total runs, which is equals to 85 into 11. Are you getting this point or not? You have understood this equation or not? Total runs was in 11 innings, total runs was 85 into 11. In the first 4 matches, the average was 72. That means 72 into 4 he scored. In next 6 matches was 90. That means 90 into 6 he scored. Then plus X. That is the score in the last inning. That is equals to 85 into 11. So 85 into 11 minus 72 into 4 minus 90 into 6. That is 107. He scored 107 runs. 107 runs. Well and good. You can check back as well that 540 plus 107 plus 72 into 4. 647 plus 2 into 4 divided by 11. So his average is becoming 85 only. So this answer is correct. So very easy question, and these kind of easy questions are asked only in the examination. The average of 8 observation was 25.5. So 8 observation was there. The average was 25.5. That means total was 25.5 into 8. The total addition was 25.5 into 8. Later, it was noticed later on that 2 of the observation were wrongly taken. One observation was 14 more than the original one, and the other observation was wrongly taken as 31 instead of 13. Then what will be the correct average of those 8 observations? So basically 6 observations were correct. Okay. In one observation was 14 more than the original one. So original was X. Then here what you wrote? X plus 14 you have written. Original was X. You have written here X plus 14. In this one, let's just say I have written observation to be 26. But originally it was 12 only. It was one observation was 14 more than the original one. So this is the original, which I am calling X plus 14. This is what I have written, 26. So original was X, and other observation was wrongly taken as 31 instead of 13. So here you have written 31. Here you have written 31, but you should have written 13. You should have written it as 13. So what you should have written? You should have written 13. You have written 31, but you should have written 13. So 13 plus 17, 18. This you should write. So these are the originals. These should come. 26 plus 31 I have written. So one was 14 more. That means here 12 should be written. So 14 is extra. And one observation was wrongly taken as 31 instead of 13. So here 13 should be written. So here 13 should be written. That means 18 is extra. So these you don't want. These you don't want. In the total addition, these things you don't want. And after doing this, what is the total amount you got? 25.5 by 8. After doing this, the average was 25.5. That means the total addition was 25.5 into 8. So these are the actual data. These are the actual data. These are the actual data. Right? So this is the addition of the actual data. So what we are getting? 25.5 into 8 minus 14 minus 18, that is 172. So addition should come to be 172, but it was coming this. It should come to be 172, but it was coming this one. So this was the error. Are you getting this point? Let me explain it once again. There was 8 observation. Average was 25.5. So what was the total addition? 25.5 into 8. But later on we got to know that we mistakenly put some value to be 14 more. That means it should be x, but we have put x plus 14. So in this addition, x plus 14 is coming. On the other one, we should have put an 13, but instead of that, we have put 31. So 31 should not be there. 13 should be there. That means extra 18 is also there. So 18 extra is also there. So 18 plus 14, 18 plus 14. That means 32 extra is there. So that should not have come. 32 extra is there. That should not have come. So that should be subtracted. So what is the final addition? 25.5 into 8 minus 32, that is 172. The total addition is 172. So what will be the average? Addition is 172 divided by total number of observation, that is 8. So 172 divided by 8, 21.5. So this is the actual average. You got the average to be 25.5, but this is the actual average, that is 21.5. Well and good. Let's move towards the next question. The average of 14 students was calculated as 71. Average marks of 14 students. 14 students were there. So total marks they scored was this much. This much was the total marks scored by them. Then what happened? But later on it was found that there was an error in noting down the marks of 2 students as 42 instead of 56. 2 error was there. 12 was correct. Here 2 students as 42 instead of 56. You have written 42 here. You have written 42 here. But you should have written 56. You have actually written 42, but you should have written 56. So what you would do? This thing you would do, right? What do I mean to say? That 9 marks are this much. 42 instead of 56. That means you have written 42. Also what you have written? 74 instead of 32. Also you have written 74 here. There was an error in noting down the marks of the 2 students as 42 instead of 56. You have wrote 42 instead of 56 and you have written 74 instead of 32. What will be the correct average? So this you have written and this was equals to 14 into 71. This was equals to this. But what was the actual marks? This guy actually got 56 marks. You have written 42 instead of 56. So this guy has actually got 56 marks. So 56 minus 14 should be written, right? Plus you have written 74, but this guy actually got 32 marks only. This guy actually got 32 marks only. So 32 plus 4, 2. 32 plus 4, 2. This should be written. So these are the actual marks, 56 and 32. 56 and 32 are the actual marks. So actual things you have to take. So what are the total marks scored by them? So these were the actual marks, 56 plus 32. So these were the actual marks scored by 14 student. So this would be equals to 14 into 71 minus 42 plus 14. Minus 42 plus 14. So 71 into 14 minus 42 plus 14, that is 966. 966. So what will be the average? Total marks is 966 divided by number of students were 14. That is 69. So average is 69 marks. Okay. So this is the average. Let's move to the next problem. The sum, if the average of first n consecutive odd numbers is 60, Then find the sum. Okay. Average n consecutive odd number. Okay, it is very easy actually. The average of first n consecutive odd number is 60. That means sum of odd number divided by number of odd numbers is equals to 60. So what? Find the sum of odd number. Sum of odd number you need to find. Sum of odd number you need to find. Sum of odd number you need to find. Divided by number of odd number is n. So sum of odd number is given equals to 60n. So you need to find the sum of odd numbers. The average of first n consecutive odd number is 60. So sum of odd number divided by number of odd numbers, that is equals to 60. Then sum of odd number is 60n. Let's find the sum of odd number. Find the sum of the numbers. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, sorry, odd number only they are saying. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus, like n terms are there. The number of terms are n. So what will be the sum? So if you have studied sequence and series, like just the basic if you know, even if you don't know, you will understand that. I will teach that. Sequence and series I will teach, but if you know the basics, then what it will be? What will be the sum? N by 2 into A plus L. So there are n terms, n terms are there. N by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So n by 2 will come outside. Here 1 plus n minus 1. That will become n square. So sum of first n odd number is n square. So n square is equals to 60n. This is what is given. So n is equals to 60. So you are talking about first 60 terms. Okay. Then what is the sum of first? Like the n is 60. You got to know that what they were talking about. They were talking about the first 60 terms. They were saying that the sum of first 60 terms, that means 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus till that 60 terms divided by 60 is equals to 60. Then what will be the sum of these terms? Sum of terms will be equals to 60 into 60. That is equals to 3600. So this is the answer. Did you understand this problem? Sum of odd number divided by number of odd number. You do not know till what number they are going. They are saying that there are n consecutive odd numbers. So that is given as 60n. That is 69. So what is the addition? 60 into n. So what is the sum of n terms? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So that is n square. So n square is equals to 60n. So n is equals to 60. That means they were talking about 60 terms. So sum divided by 60 is equals to 60. So what is the sum? 60 into 60, 3600. Well and good. Let's move towards the next question. So this is the last question. This is very good one. You can pause the video and try it on your own and then watch the solution. So let's start the solution of this one. The average weight of the student in 4 section A, B, C, D is 60 kg. So average weight is 60 kg. So A plus B plus C plus D. Let's just say this is the total weight. So average weight is 60 kg. That means I am saying that in class A there are A students. In class B there are B students. In class C there are C students, and in class D there are D students. So what will be the total weight? 60 into A plus B plus C plus D. Do you agree to this point? In class A there were A students, in B there were B students, in C there were C students, and D there were D students, right? And average weight is 60 kg. So if I combine all the weights of ABCD, then what will be the total number of students? A plus B plus C plus D. That is the average. So 60 is the average into A plus B plus C plus D, right? Now what they are saying, the average weight of the students of A, B, C, D are individually 55 kg. So the average weight of the students of the class A is 45 kg. So what is the total weight of the students of class A? Total weight of the students of class A, that is 45 into A. The average weight of the student of class A is 45 kg. So what is the total weight? That is 45A, right? So better I should write the average weight, the total weight is 45A. And what about class B? The total weight will be 50B. And what about class C? That would be 72C. And what about class D? That would be 80D. And that is equals to 60A plus 60B plus 60C plus 60D. Charge. Okay. लग गया क्या charge? Yeah, लग गया. Okay. So let's first solve this equation. So here 12C plus 20D is equals to 10B plus 15A. Do you agree to my point? 15A plus 10B is equals to 12C plus 20D, right? This is the equation 1. Now what else they are saying? The average, if the average age of the student of the section A, B together is 48 kg. The average age of A and B together is 48 kg. So what is the total weight of A and B? That is, total weight of AB is 48 into A plus B. That is the total weight, and that is equals to 45A plus 50B. Do you agree to this point? Actually, this is a very good question. So you should use your brain here. The average weight of A and B is 48 kg. A and B combined. So what is the total number of students here? A plus B, and that is equals to 48. So 48 plus 48B. So this is the average weight, and that would be equals to these two. Why it would be equals to these two? Because they have already said that in A there is 45A. In the average age of the student of class A is 45. That means the total weight is 45A, and for B the total weight is 50B. That is equals to this one. So from here, what did I get to know? That my 3A is equals to 2B. 3A is equals to 2B. Let's see if I get anything else. So I will move this whole here. Now what else I can get? The average age of B plus C combined. B plus C combined is 60 kg. So this is the total weight, which is equals to 50B plus 72C. So that is equals to 10B equals to 12C. 10B equals to 12C. Right? What do you need to find? Ratio of the number of students from A to D. Basically, you need to find A ratio D. This is your target. This is what you need to find. A ratio D you need to find. The value of A ratio D. So 10B is equals to 2C you have given. Now I have this equation. What is this equation? 12C plus 20D is equals to 10B plus 15A. I have the relation between A, B and C. So I will try replacing B with, I can replace 10B with 12C, right? 10B with 12C. So if I put it, instead of 10B I am putting 12C. So 12C plus 15A, and here 12C is also there, plus 20D. 12C and 12C is getting cancelled. So what is the ratio between A and D? So this is coming out to be 4 by 3. A by D. So answer is 4 ratio 3. 4 ratio 3. Option B. That's it. Look, the whole concept of average, whatever that we have studied, that has been used in this particular problem. And I hope you are comfortable with this now. The total average was given for ABCD. That would be 60 into A plus B plus C plus D. Then individual class was also given 45, 50, 72, 80. Then you could find the weight of individual class as well. So that we can equate and get equation 1. Then for AB and BC is also given. For AB together and BC together is also given. For AB together it was given, for BC together it was given. Then we can find 2 more equations. Then from where we could get the ratio of A ratio D. That is 4 by 3. That's it. So this is the end of our complete chapter, and in average they will not ask much more than this. If the question is coming, that will be very easy and you will be able to solve which is this much of aptitude, and whatever that has been asked in GATE examination, that we are solving in GATE PYQ zone as well. Okay then, thank you. Hi everyone, so today we are going to study about Surd, indices and logarithm. So it is a very simple topic, you have studied it in elementary classes as well, so you will find it very easy. So let's start with the basic property, that a to the power m into a to the power n, what it can be written? A to the power m plus n, right? You can prove it as well. 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 4. So what you will do? You will multiply 2 with 3 times and then 2 with 2 4 times. So 4 plus 3 7 times. So a to the power m plus n. This is what it can be written. A to the power m by a to the power n. You can prove it. It can be written as a to the power n m minus n. Right? A into b to the power m. That means 2 into 4 to the power 3. So what you will do? You will multiply 2 3 times and multiply 4 3 times. 4 3 times. So 2 to the power 3 into 4 to the power 3. So basically ab to the power m can be written as a to the power m into b to the power m. Similarly, this can be written as a to the power m divided by b to the power m, or you can write it in a manner that a to the power m minus, sorry, that's it. It cannot be written further. So this is how it can be written, a by b to the power m. You can prove it as well. How will you prove it? 4 by 3 to the power 3. So 4 into 4 into 4 divided by 3 into 3 into 3, or you can say 4 by 3 into 4 by 3 into 4 by 3. So both are equal only. So 4 to the power m divided by b to the power m, right? And a to the power minus m can be written as 1 by a to the power m. It should not be a to the power 1 by m. Okay, it's not equals to a to the power 1 by m. It is a to the power, let's just say 2 to the power minus 3. This I can write as 1 by 2 to the power 3. Well and good. Okay, let's see these things. This is under root power n, root power n, root power n. So that means this can be written as a to the power 1 by n, a to the power 1 by n. What do I mean by that? Root power 2, that means 4 to the power 1 by 2, or you can write it as 2. Root power 3, 4 to the power 1 by 3. Root power 5, 8 to the power 1 by 5. Okay, so this is what it means. Now root power n to the power m, forget about it, let's go here. ab root power n, so what I can write? ab to the power 1 by n. Now ab to the power 1 by n, what I can write it? ab to the power m, a power m into b power m. So similarly, whenever you get confused, take an example. Okay, so a to the power n into b to the power n, b to the power 1 by n. Now what it can be written as? Root power n into root power n, root power n of a, root power n of b, right? What about this one? A by b to the power 1 by n, say yes or no? And what I can write it? A to the power 1 by n divided by b to the power 1 by n, and this can be replaced with root power n of a, root power n of b. Well and good. What about this one? What about this one? What I can write? A to the power 1 by n into m, or I can write a to the power m to the power 1 by n. Say yes or no? Because both are in multiplication, both are in multiplication. Basically I am writing a to the power m by n. So m I am taking this side, m into 1 by m, a to the power m into 1 by n. So from here I can go to this place, and if I have gone to this place, if I have gone to this place, then what I can write? Root to the power n, a to the power m, right? So let's solve some questions now. You have to find the value of x. How will you do it? This is 4 to the power 3x minus 2. So I can write it as 2 to the power 3x minus 2. And this I can write as 2 to the power 3. I want to make this base same, 2 and 2. This I wanted to make same. So this can be written as 2 to the power 6x minus 4 into 2 to the power 3 is equals to 1. Then it can be written as 2 to the power 6x minus 1 is equals to 1. And 1 can be written as 2 to the power 0, right? So 6x minus 1 is equals to 0. So x value is 1 by 6. So always our target would be to make the base same, that's it. Now here they are saying a by b to the power 3x minus 5 is equals to b by a to the power x plus 3. So a by b, if I make the base same, then I can equate the powers. So to make the base same, let's just say I keep this as it is, a by b 3x minus 5. If I invert, that means a negative sign will come in power, right? One negative sign will come, and to the power x plus 3. Basically a by b to the power 1 minus 1. This can be written as a to the power minus 1 divided by b to the power minus 1. And what is a to the power minus 1? That is 1 by a. And what is b to the power minus 1? That is b. So b by a it can be written. So b by a is replaced by something like this. Now what you can write it as? This as it is. And what about this one? Minus 1 is multiplied with x plus 3. So it will be minus x minus 3. So equate the powers. 3x minus 5 is equals to minus x minus 3. So 4x is equals to 2. So x is equals to 1 by 2. Right? Very easy problems. Very, very easy. So in the examination, you will be certainly able to solve the problems. Okay. Let's see this question. Which number is the greatest? Which number is the greatest and which number is the smallest? This is what they are asking. So this is 2 to root 2 cube root and power 4. So what I can write? 2 to the power 1 by 2, or I can write 4 to the power 1 by 3, and I can write 6 to the power 1 by 4. Actually in the gate examination you will be having calculator, so you will calculate the values and then you can tell the answers, right? But let's just say if you are not having the calculator, how will you solve it? One thing I know that 4 is greater than 3 is greater than 2. If I take same power on all the numbers, if I take same power on all the numbers, the equation remains the same. The equation still remains the same, right? Or if I take under root on all the numbers, the equation will still remain the same. That means if 4 is greater than 3, that means under root 4 will also be greater than under root 3. Say yes or no? If 99 is greater than 92, that means under root 99 will be greater than under root 92, or 99 square will also be greater than 92 square, right? So let's do it. What we want to do? Look, we don't know the value of power 1 by 2. Let's just say if 2 to the power 4 were written, you could do the calculation. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So answer would be 16 if this was written. So our target is to make this as integer. These should be integers. Say yes or no. This is our target. The power on something should be integer. This is the target. Now I want to make these integers, but one thing is for sure that I can take the same power only. If I want to take power on those, look, I want to make those as integer, so I have to take power. And if I want to take the power, I have to take the same power. So what is the scenario in front of me? I need to find a number which will convert 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 in an integer. Or what I can say, I need to find a number which is perfectly divided by 2, 3 and 4. Say yes or no. That means I need to find the LCM of 2, 3 and 4. I need to find the LCM of 2, 3 and 4. What is that? 12. So basically if I do power 12, all will be converted into integer. This is what I wanted to do. And I have to take the same power only. So 12, 12, 12. Same power I am taking. So 2 to the power 6 it is becoming. 4 to the power 4 it is becoming. And 6 to the power 3 it is becoming. Now you can calculate this. What is 2 to the power 6? 2 to the power 6 is 64, right? Yeah. Basically 4 to the power 6 is 64. 4 to the power 4 is what? 4 to the power 4 is what? 16 square is 216, right? Sorry, 256. 4 to the power 4 is 256. And what is 6 to the power 3? It is 6 to the power 3. 216. Actually, this is 216. And 4 to the power 4 was 256. So what do you think? Which is the largest one? This is the largest one. That means 4 to the power 1 by 3 was the largest one. Or you can say cube root of 4 was the largest one. Then this is the largest one. That means this is, then this will come. And after that, this will come. Okay. So this is the way. This is the way you can tell. So always our target will be to make the power same. Well and good. Let's solve these questions. So these kind of questions are oftenly asked, that three these kind of numbers are equal. So what you will do, you will always equate these number equals to some number k. This is equals to some number k. So what does that show? That 2 to the power x is equals to k, right? So what I can do, I can take the power 1 by x on both of the side, because basically I will be needing 1 by x somewhere. So I will be taking this thing. So k to the power 1 by x is 2. So yes or no? Similarly, 3 to the power y is equals to k. So 3 is equals to k to the power 1 by y. Do you agree to this point? 3 is equals to k to the power 1 by y. This is there, this is there. And what else I can write? 6 to the power minus z is equals to k. So 6 to the power minus 1 is equals to k to the power 1 by z. I took the power of 1 by z on both of the side. So k to the power 1 by z is equals to 6, right? Now what do I need to find? 1 by x plus 1 by z plus 1 by y. This is what I need to find. So what I can do? What do you think? What I can? K to the power 1 by z is equals to 1 by 6. 6 to the power 1 is 6 to the power minus 1 is 1 by 6 actually. Okay, it is 1 by 6. 6 to the power minus 1 will be 1 by 6, right? So what do I need? I need all three to be in addition. I need all three to be in addition. So what I can do? If I multiply all three equation, what I will get? K to the power 1 by x into k to the power 1 by y into k to the power 1 by z, and that would be equals to 3 into 2 into 1 by 6. Base same, power different, power can be added, right? If base is same, a to the power m into a to the power m, what that would be? A to the power m plus n, right? So k to the power 1 plus x plus 1 plus y plus 1 by z is equals to 1, and 1 can be written as k to the power 0, right? 1 can be written as k to the power 0. So what is the value of 1 plus x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z? That is equal to 0. These kind of questions are oftenly asked. So whenever some things are equal, you always need to equate them to k, and then you need to see what you can do in the problem. Again, this kind of question is asked. So what you will do here? Again, you will equate them to k. So a to the power x is equals to k. So a will be equals to k to the power 1 by x, b will be equals to k to the power 1 by y, and c will be equals to k to the power 1 by z. What you need to find? B square is equals to ac. This is what is given. B square is equals to ac. So k to the power 2 by y. Basically, b is k to the power 1 by y, and square of that is equals to a into c. A is k to the power 1 by x, and c is k to the power 1 by z. So k to the power 2 by y is equals to k to the power, this is base same, power different can be added, right? Base same, power different can be added, 1 by x plus 1 by z. So if you equate these powers, then what you will get? 2 by y is equals to 1 by x plus 1 by z. So z plus x upon zx is equals to 2 by y. So what is the value of y? Y is equals to, wait a second, what is the issue? Let me check. Yeah, so actually there is an error in the options. This should come upward, this 2 should come here. Okay, this is the error in the option. So what is the value of y we are getting? I'm really sorry if some guys would have wasted their time here. 2zx upon z plus x. This is what we are getting, 2zx upon z plus x, 2zx upon z plus x. Okay, let's see the next one. X is equals to y to the power a, z equals to y equals to z to the power b, and z equals to x to the power c. So x is related to y, y is related to z, z is related to x, and you need to find ABC value. So z is equals to x to the power c, right? So x can be replaced at y to the power a, and y can be replaced as z to the power b. So z to the power b, power a, and then power c. All the powers will be multiplied, z to the power abc. So z is equals to z to the power abc. What does that mean? That a into b into c is equals to 1. That's it, right? ABC is equals to 1. In this question, what you need to find? Under root 3 to the power 5, that means 3 to the power 5 by 2 into 9 square, that means 3 to the power 4 is equals to 3 to the power alpha into 3 to the power 3 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 to the power 3 by 2. So 4 plus 5 by 2 is equals to alpha plus 3 by 2. So 5 by 2 is 1 plus 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 got cancelled. So alpha is equals to 5. VLSI is equal to 5. That's it. Very, very easy. Let's study about logarithm now. So what is a logarithm? What do you mean by logarithm? So let's just say if this is written log 2 8. So what you will call it? How much power of 2 is 8? How much power of 2 is 8? Log ax. How much power of a is x? Right? How much power of a is x? This is the problem. What I will say here, how much power of 2 is 8, right? So how much power of 2 is 8? So power is, that is 3. How much power of 2 is 8? 2 to the power 3 is 8. That means answer will be 3. So 2 to the power 3 is 8. So log 2 8 is equals to 3. Log ax will be equals to what? A to the power how much is x? A to the power how much is x? Now a cannot be 1. First thing is that a has to be greater than 0, and second thing is a cannot be 1, because if I am writing log 1x, that means how much power of 1 is x? X can be any value. Let's just say x is 2. So if I am writing this, how much power of 1 is 2? How much power of 1 is 2? Any power of 1 will be 1 only. So this is not possible. That's why a cannot be equals to 1. Okay, so this is the basic meaning of log x. I hope you have understood the meaning. What is the meaning of log ax? How much power of a is x? Let's see the basic properties. So log a m into n. So this can be in bracket multiplication is there. In bracket multiplication is there. So you will break it as log m plus log n. In bracket addition is there, no rule. There is no rule. In bracket division is there, yes there is rule. You can divide it in subtraction. So in bracket there is, what is this? Subtraction, no rule. So in the bracket of log, if there is multiplication and division, then only there is a rule. Otherwise there is no rule. In bracket, if there is multiplication and division, then only there is a rule, right? So log a m to the power n, that can be replaced as n will come here, n will come in front. Okay, so n into log a m, and if here you see power n, then 1 by n will come in front. This will come, but this will be reciprocated. Okay, we will take reciprocal. This will come, but we will take reciprocal. So 1 by n into log a m. Okay, and log ab can be written as log b by log a, with any base here, with any base. I am saying n, with any base. That means n has to be greater than 0 and n cannot be 1. So log ab can be written as log b by log a, with any base, with any base. Okay, so log ab can be written as log b by log a, log b by log a, with any kind of base is there. And this log ab can be written as log a by log b, log a by log b. Base will come downward, log a by log b. So this b, log b and log b is getting cancelled, log a and log a is getting cancelled. So what you will get? 1. So log ab is 1 by log ba, right? If you want to interchange the base and this bracket, so you will put 1 by log ba. Okay, if you want to interchange both of them, you will do 1 by log ba. Well and good. And log aa, what does that mean? Log aa, how much power of a is a? 1. How much power of a is a? That is 1. Okay, how much power of a is a? That is 1. Well and good. Let's see some problems now. Okay, so let's solve first one. You need to find the value of log 2, log 5, and 625 can be written as 5 to the power 4. Say yes or no. 5 to the power 4. So log 5, 5 to the power 4, 4 can come in front. So log 2, 4 can come in front. So it would be log 5, 5. What is the value of log 55? Log 55 is 1 only. So it would be log 2 4. Log 2 4. And 4 can be written as 2 square. So 2 will come in front. So 2 log 2 2. And log 2 2 value is 1 only. So answer is 2. That's it. 5 to the power 4. 4 came in front. This would be 1. 2 to the power 2. 2 came in front. This would be 1. So answer is 2. Well and good. Now this is very famous. Look what is written. Log A BC plus 1. Can I write it in this manner? Log A BC as it is and log AA, because 1 can be written as log AA, right? Now what I can do? Base same and both are in addition. Basically what I am applying here, log m into n is equals to log m plus log n, right? Log m plus log n. So I am just doing the reverse. Log A ABC. This can be written as log A plus log BC. Log A plus log BC. This can be written as log A plus log BC. This is what I applied, but in the reverse. Well and good. So log A plus log, this I have written. So similarly, what I will write, log B AC plus 1 will be written as log B AC plus log B B. So it will be replaced with log B ABC. And similarly, log C AB plus 1 log C AB, that would be log CC, that would be log C ABC, log C ABC. So 1 by log A BC plus 1 would be log A ABC plus 1 by log B AC plus 1 would be log B ABC plus 1 by log C ABC. Can you think why did I do so? Now what I will do, 1 by log A x, that would be log XA. So basically it can be replaced with log ABC A, say yes or no, plus log ABC B plus log ABC C, say yes or no. Reciprocal of this, log ABC A, log ABC B, log ABC C, right? And this could be log ABC as same, and now multiplication of A and B and C. So log ABC ABC, what that would be? 1. That's it. This is the answer. So answer is 1. So this is a very standard problem. Sometimes these kind of terms will come in front of you. So there what you will do? You replace 1 with log AA, or 1 with log BB, or 1 with log CC. Log C ABC, log B ABC, log A ABC. So log ABC A, log ABC B, log base ABC C. Now you can apply log m plus log n plus log L. So log m into n into L. So log ABC into ABC. So one answer is there. That's it. Let's solve this problem. You have to find the value of x. Okay, so this I forgot to tell. If log a x is equals to y, then what you will say? How much power of a is equals to x? How much power of a? How much power of a is equals to x? A to the power y is equals to x. What I mean to say, log 2 4. What was the question? What is the, how much power of 2 is 4? So I wrote 2. So better, let's take a better example. How much power of 2 is 3? So how much power of, how much power of 2 is 8? How much power of 2 is 8? So how much power of 2 is 8? 3. So if log ax is equals to y, that means a to the power y is equals to x, right? So if log 2 is going here, if log 2 is going here, that means it would become 2 to the power 1. Basically I can write this as, if log 2 is going this side, then it would become 2 to the power 1. Now if 3 is going this side, what it would become? 3 to the power 2, right? 3 to the power 2, because 2 to the power 1 is 2 only, 3 to the power 2. Now if 2 is going this side, what it would become? 2 to the power, 3 to the power 2 is 9. So x is equals to 2 to the power 9 or 512. Well and good. Let's see the next question. You need to find log 4.5. Log 2 value is given, log 3 value is given. You need to find log 4.5. Log 4.5 you need to find. So what that would be? Log 4.5 can be, I need to relate it to 2 and 3. This is my target. So how I can relate? Log 9 by 2. Say yes or no. Log 9 by 2 can be written as, in bracket there is division, so there is a rule. Log 9 minus log 2. And log 9 can be written as 3 square. Say yes or no. Minus log 2. So it can be written as 2 log 3 minus log 2. So 2 log 3. Log 3 is 0.4771 minus log 2 is 0.3010. So what is the answer? 0.4771 into 2 minus 0.3010, 0.6532. That's it. This is the answer. Okay, let's solve more problems. Again, some unequal is given, something unequal is given. So what I told you? I told you to assume it to a number k. What you need to find? You need to find b square in terms of a, b and c. So log a by 5 will be equals to k. So log a will be equals to 5k. A will be equals to what? A will be equals to what? Here any base can be there, any base can be there. If they haven't shown the base, we will take the base to be 10. If no base is given, we will always take base to be 10. So A is 10 to the power 5k. What about B? Log B will be equals to 6k. So B will be equals to 10 to the power 6k. And what about C? Log C would be equals to 7k. So C will be equals to 10 to the power 7k. What they are asking? B square. What will be B square? 10 to the power 12k. So B square is 10 to the power 12k. This is your B square. And 10 to the power 12k can be written as 10 to the power 7k into 10 to the power 5k. Because powers base same, power different, power will be added. So 10 to the power 12k can be written as 10 to the power 7k into 10 to the power 5k. What is 10 to the power 7k? That is C. And what is the power? What is 10 to the power 5k? That is A. So B square is equals to AC. That's it. So very easy problem will be there. You just need to use your aptitude. Let's see the next one. Log A. Log A. A to the power how much is A? 1. Log A to the power 1 by 2A. I told you one property. If there is power n, so if it comes in front, it will come in reciprocal. So this will be 2. Right? This power will come in reciprocal. So it will be 2. Reciprocal of 3 will be 3. And so on it will go till 20. So from 1 to 20 you have to add. So what is the addition? Do you remember? Even if you don't remember, you will study it in sequence and series. So there you will get to know that is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n is 20 into 21 by 2. So that would be 210. Right? Let's see this question. X is equals to 1 plus log ABC, y is equals to 1 plus log BCA, and z is equals to 1 plus log C AB. Have you seen this term anywhere? I told you. What you can write as x? X can be written as log AA plus log ABC. That means x can be written as log A ABC. Similarly, y can be written as log B ABC. And similarly, z can be written as log C ABC. What you need to find? Xy plus yz plus zx. So if I directly multiply these two and then these two and then these two, I don't think I am getting anything fruitful if I just keep on directly multiplying, because what I will be ending with log A into ABC plus log B into ABC, sorry, into log B, in argument it is ABC. So I am not going to end up with anything, right? I need something 1 by log ABC. I need something like that so that it could go upward and base becomes ABC. and argument becomes a. This is known as argument. This is known as argument. Okay. So in argument I need a, and in base I need abc. This is my target. So my target is to somehow make 1 by x, 1 by y, and 1 by z. And also in the option also I see there is x, y, z is something related. So what do I need to find actually? So I will analyze this. What do I need to find? xy plus yz plus zx. This is what I need to find. This is my answer. This is my answer. What do I do? On both of the side I divide by x, y, z. On both of the side I divide by x, y, z. X, y, z. So my answer by x, y, z. Answer by x, y, z is equals to 1 by z plus 1 by x plus 1 by y. So what is the value of 1 by z? 1 by z. So this argument will become base and base will become argument, plus log abc, and both will be interchanged, plus b, plus log abc, this will become c. So that would be equals to log, if base is same, values are different, arguments are different, so all can be multiplied. So answer will be 1. So answer by xyz, answer by xyz is coming out to be 1. Then what is the answer? Answer is equals to xyz, right? Answer by xyz was coming out to be 1. So answer is xyz. That's it. Let's see the next one. So log 2 5 plus log 3a is equals to 3. Then log 5 4a plus 12 plus log 2b is equals to 3. Then a plus b you need to find. So let's see the first thing. What is that written? Log 2 5 plus log 3a is equals to 3. So 5 plus log 3a, 5 plus log 3a can be written as 2 to the power 3, because 2 will go here. 2 to the power 3 is 8. So log 3a is becoming as 3. So a will be 3 to the power 3, that is 27. So a is 27. What about the next one? Log 5 4a plus 12 plus log 2b 3. So a value is 27. So 4 into 27, because 5 will go here and it will become 5 to the power 3, plus 12 plus log 2b, and it will be 5 to the power 3. So 5 to the power 3 is 125. So log 2b is equals to 125 minus 12 minus 27 into 4, minus 27 into 4, 108 plus 12 minus 125, so it would be 5. So log 2b is 5. So b is 2 to the power 5, which is 32. So b value is 32. So 32 plus 27, b value is 32. So a plus b, 27 plus 32, that would be 59. So answer is D. So that's it. These kind of problems are more than enough for you to practice, and in the examination also you will be able to do the problems if you just have a good attention and a good aptitude. And a lot of problems that has been asked in GATE examination, that we are going to solve in the GATE PYQ videos. So those has been already uploaded. You can see GATE PYQs videos as well. After completing the course, you can go to the GATE PYQ videos. There also you can see the problems. Okay then. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.